What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I've got another one from RLJE Films, and it is Deadsight. So in Deadsight, we're taken inside a world where, surprise, surprise, a virus has been unleashed, and people are turning into zombies. The zombies are attacking people, spreading the virus, so on and so forth. In the middle of all this is a guy who is blindfolded, and he's kind of put himself inside of an ambulance for protection. As it turns out, the guy's having some severe eye related issues, so he's really having some vision trouble. He's got some drops that he can put in that give him temporary relief, but being blind in this kind of zombie outbreak is not an ideal situation, so he's doing the best that he can to survive, but obviously, having a lot of trouble. At the same time, there's a pregnant cop who this was supposed to be her last day before she went on maternity leave, but of course with zombies everywhere, she's not able to, make that happen as smoothly as expected. In the middle of all this chaos, these two find each other. They bond together to try to survive, and that's what happens in the movie. It follows their quest just to stay alive and figure out what's going on. So this is not the typical zombie movie, which is nice. There's not a lot of emphasis on narrative. There's not a lot of emphasis on character development. It's just kind of dropping us into this world where all this stuff is happening, and then just it's focused on survival, not on drama, not on even on gore or horror. It's just focused on survival. That's going to make some people happy because it leads to a lot more tension, more atmosphere, not so much high school drama stuff, with the characters. But on the downside, it might be harder for some people to relate to the characters or connect with them because there's not a lot of information given. And also just connecting with the world because we don't know a lot about what's going on, which I think is cool. I prefer it that way because why do we really need to know what caused the zombie outbreak? I mean, it's, but whatever. I can see both sides of it. Because there's not a lot of character development, the performances are good. They don't have the cast doesn't have a lot to work with. There's really only two main leads and then a few smaller characters that have decent sized roles. But the leads are pretty good. Liv Collins and what was the guy's name? I'm sorry. Adam Seabold are both good. But again, because they don't have a lot of depth to work with, it's mostly nonverbal, reacting to things. But I thought they did really well considering what they had to work with. Liv Collins definitely carries the movie and definitely, I feel like, had the best performance. So it's good performances. As far as zombie attacks, there's quite a few here, but it's not like constant, gore and attacks and violence and stuff. But there's plenty of zombies here. Not a lot of gore. Some gore, though, definitely, but not like crazy slasher movie or typical zombie movie levels of gore. There's no sleaze. Again, the dialogue is pretty minimal, so there's not wild lines or anything. The only issue that I really had with Deadsight is that it does have a really slow, deliberate pace, which again is not going to be a problem for most people because they're going to, there's good tension, there's good atmosphere. But for me, it was just a little bit too slow, and I don't know. I would have liked some more character development if they were going to move that slowly just to kind of, they got plenty of time for flashbacks, let's say that. So the pace is kind of slow, but I think if you like zombie movies, there's a lot here to like, so I would give it a chance. But if you're looking for like a thrill-a-minute horror movie with tons of gore and stuff, this is not going to be it. The DVD from RLJE Films does come with a neat slip cover for those of you who are addicted to the cardboard. It doesn't have any extras, but the transfer looks really good. It's a newer movie. It looks, slick, polished, clean, clear. As far as DVDs go, it's a really solid transfer. Definitely priced right. RLJE Films does a really good job of making these movies really affordable. So if you're into zombie movies, give it a look. If you want to read my full review of Deadsight, you can go to my website, markfusion.com, and check that out, as well as thousands of other movie reviews, including tons of horror movies, tons of zombie movies, tons of RLJE films. You can also find hundreds and hundreds of reviews right here in my YouTube playlist. If you really want to support me, go that extra mile, you can drop me a sub. That's always appreciated. You can always also use the links on my website, which is also greatly appreciated. But thank you for watching this video for Deadsight. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.